Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon Soulstones Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we explored the haunted Windvale Monastery, and we're at the who I believe is next Soulkeeper. So I'm just going to go ahead and set my Pokemon up with some items. I think it's going to be the best thing for me to do right now. I'm a bit scared about what's about to happen in there. Hopefully, it'll be alright though. Choice Scarf. The speed might be necessary. I don't see us like keeping him in because it should be like Ghost and Dark types. So if he needs to switch in, it needs to be for a one shot of some kind. Light play. Oh! That's actually really good. Let's extend some of these effects. We're holding leftovers. We need to extend the effects of the stuff. It's gonna be really good for us. You're gonna probably not somebody want to switch in too much either, but I have something in here that we can use on the other one. Give this one to. And that'll do it. We've got BB with the scope lens, Juice with the light clay, Nut with the choice scarf, Sugar with the wise glasses, Little Root with his big root. Sorry, Littlefoot with his big root, not Little Root, and Newt with a life orb. Okay. Are there any moves I can teach him that might be useful? Steel Wing, False Swipe, Incinerate, Dragon Tail, U-Turn. Can anybody learn U-Turn? Okay, no U-Turn learners. Steel Wing. Only the two. I don't want to learn Steel Wing, can learn Steel Wing. Rock Tomb, ooh, that might be good. Lowering speed. I guess I can just do it with him. No, I kind of don't want to use that. Big smack. Got anything for Dig? No, except for him. Alright. Whew! Alright. Another big battle up ahead. Let's give it a shot. You must be Zero. How could you have possibly known that? Because I know that Xerus and his Shadow Council are coming for me in my Violet Soulstone. It was only a matter of time before they found me. Yes, but how did you know that? Zero, you must understand. This has been a conflict that has been brewing for more than 100 years. It is only now that it's finally starting to boil over. I've been preparing for this for most of my adult life. This has been a sacred charge passed down throughout the Katu? I must say Katu, your Katu family. I was entrusted with the responsibility by my mother, and by my grandfather before her. Most of my kin, the other soul keepers, have been woefully unprepared relative to myself. Their ancestors failed to pass on their knowledge and great responsibility that lies on their shoulders. They did not train their descendants to warn them to be ever vigilant. None of them know of the evil that our soulstone restrained, nor what has been sealed away in those pendants of ours for generations. This is what the Watchers and their Shadow Council seek. Xerus is only one of the many servants to far greater evil that was locked away a long time ago. They seek to collect all the Soulstones and release the evil and the latent power trapped within the Soulstones. I await the Shadow Council. Let them try to come and claim me. I will be ready for them. Somebody call. You must be Xerus' lackeys. I expect you're here to try to reclaim my soulstone. There won't be any trying, priestess. Is that so? Well then, why don't you take it from me? Challenge accepted. Oh my, she just teleport? Missed me. How did you evade us? Which? How rude. I didn't even have my Pokemon to protect me. No matter. Shadow magic holds no sway against me. I have mastered the shadow and the darkness in anticipation of this day. Now it is only my turn to repay the kind. Marshadow! Marshadow! Oh, he's out of nowhere! Weakling. How could you let your guard down like that? Piss off, Constantine. It's a damn mythical Pokemon. It came from nowhere. It's a soulkeeper that has learned to tap into the power of their soul bond with their mythical Pokemon. An unfortunate turn of events. This is a minor setback, nonetheless. You underestimate my strength, Counselor Constantine. I am not like the rest of my kin. Marshadow, finish the job. Phantom Force! Brother, its power is too much. Run before we finish you off, Ward Xerus! What did you do to my brother? I eradicated his existence with my Marshadow. Your turn. Spirit Shackle! What have you done to me, woman? Why can't I fade into the dark shadows, making sure you don't escape, not letting you run back to Xerus and warn him you aren't going anywhere until I say so. Alright, release me. Because you asked nicely? Yeah, right. Now tell me where the other Watchers are. Let it be known that the Order of Watchers made the first move. I'm not waiting for you to hunt my kin. I'm going to take the fight and exterminate you from this realm once and for all. And control your temper. What are you doing here? Right when the bloody Shadow Council is at my mercy too. I know you're better than this. Don't give in to anger. If you do, we both know the Soulstones grow in power. Get the hell out of this place and let me finish the job. Your rage will doom us all. It will just embolden the fallen ones in turn. No, what will doom us is you being in the same room as me. Foolish soulkeeper. Marshadow, no! The bickering between you rats just sealed your defeat. You won't be making the same mistake twice. Marshadow, search for the Shadow Realm. See if you find that bastard. Damn it, Aki. Why did you have to go sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Marshadow and I have that damn Shadow Counselor by the balls. You hadn't barged in here, the damn Lapis Stone, I could have taken the Counselor too. There's a reason why we stay the hell apart. You just gifted Xerus and his Watchers with key intelligence. Now Xerus knows we're on to him. I didn't realize the Shadow Counselor was already here and you were under attack. I was prepared to help too, though. Aki, you idiot! The Soulstones are together, the power of the Fallen One is amplified, empowered his followers. Otherwise, the Shadow Counselor wouldn't have escaped. Oh, that's... So the stones have something to do with the shadows. I have him where I wanted him. I don't regret what I did, Sienna. I'm just saving you from your own temper. With all the training you have, did you forget that giving into your temptation, your emotions, also equally emboldens your foe? You're the most lethal of the rest of us with the burden you have to carry. Mark, I know, but the end justifies the mean. I was just eradicating them like they did Shaman and the Soulkeeper. Wait, what? No, they didn't. What do you mean, no, they didn't? Shaman is alive. Wait a minute. Are we fighting with this? Is he making it seem like we're fighting against, but we're helping? We're gaining people's trust? It's like a second tactic, maybe, to get the Soulstones? As far as I know, at least. Marshadow just told me they sensed the connection of Shaman had suddenly disappeared. I just assumed that meant Shaman and the Jade Soulkeeper were gone. No, they were just being detained by my employer. Xerus and his Shadow Council don't have them at all. Your employer? Who the hell is your employer? We'll get to the bottom of that later. But for right now, Sienna, who is this? My cousin Pierre told me some government person by the name of Zero was coming to save me from Violet Pendant. As if I need any protection. He told me that the shadow creatures attacked him and took his pendant. I knew immediately that it must be Xerus. So I've been waiting here in Xerus for a Shadow Council to try to get the Soulstone. Sorry about that. Can we trust Zero? Not certain. Zero, I will challenge you to Pokemon battle. Clearly, you must have some quality to you if you're able to beat my cousin in battle and save his ass from the Shadow Council. Zero be Pierre? So I'm told. In that case, I want to watch this. Zero, speak to me when you're ready to battle. Zero, I look forward to seeing you in action. I'm curious to see the strength of a trainer capable of beating Pierre in battle, even if he doesn't know of his soulkeeper responsibilities. I have heard of his legendary quality as a trainer. Please speak to Santa when you're ready. In the meantime, let me save you a trip to Pokemon Center and heal your Pokemon team. We Soulkeepers have a code of honor. We can't respectfully let you fight Sienna on the weekend. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Alright. Drift. Okay, that's a really good fight for me. He's faster than me? Drifblim is faster than me? That's crazy. Yeah, Focus Sash, of course. Use your Ultra Potion. Let me crit again, though. Good night. Of course I don't crit. Right, yeah, he's gonna use another one. That's actually kind of perfect. Set me up for victory already. I wish I had a Focus Sash myself, but that freaking person with the fucking Focus Sash on his Lucario only gave me a Focus Band. Probably be okay against Miss Magius. Oh, am I weak to Berry? No, I still hurt a lot, but I'm not weak to it. Nice! Choose the right Pokemon to lead with, clearly. Decidueye. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out. Just because I'm low. I don't feel confident in Littlefoot's ability to actually finish him off. But I do want to heal him because he's very useful. Leaf Blade, okay. That's not the thing I want to see. He's definitely got like Spirit Shackle or something, which really sucks, but I think I will be able to technically beat him. It's just not gonna be like an easy fight. Oh my god! Oh, that was a crit. Wow, that's a crazy crit. Wow, okay. I need to heal. Hopefully he goes for another Sucker Punch, because that's... I guess I could just switch. Right? Probably my best move. I'm going to Newt. You should be able to finish him off, and then after that I should be able to switch into, should be able to switch back into... back into BB for the finish. Oh my... What are these crits, dude? Chill out. This can hurt. Don't crit again, please. Okay, that's good. Gengar, okay. I should be able to one-shot Gengar. Maybe if I get a crit, I think. He probably has a Focus Sash though, to be honest. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Bro, what are the chances? One-shot him. Send him home in a body bag. Of course, it didn't crit. It's alright. But if he has Shadow Ball, I think he kills, right? He didn't crit. Rihanna, okay. It's actually kind of nice that he did that. Still. What do you got for me? Foul play? It's not gonna do that much, is it? Okay, let's see how much. I guess I can just toxic him, can't I? Let's just toxic you. want to attack just in case he's going to switch. Wow, that's a really big crit. Let's go ahead and set up. It's gonna be super effective, but it shouldn't be that bad. That's alright. Your wish. You're getting weaker and weaker over time, buddy. Yeah, he knows I'm tanky too. Alright. More damage, bud. Set reflect up too. Switch out. Alright, back into BB. It's gonna be a big chunk though. Yeah. Darty's gonna switch. We have all the setup right now, so let's go ahead and drop a hyper potion here. Chandler, okay. That should still be okay. I don't think it really does much for do that, but yeah, definitely not time to set up, bud. Definitely not time to set up. Ooh, crit kill. He's got some really powerful Pokemon. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat the next one if they're gonna get any stronger than this. Gengar's back. Thankfully, I'm not scared of you anymore, Gengar. Why didn't you use like Thunderbolt? Or if you use like Shadow Ball, that would have hurt a bit, but that's not going to do anything, especially with the light screen up. Oh, Night Slash is disabled though. That he only is it just Umbreon left now? All right. Let's see if we have anything left. Or is that it? Oh god, that could have been so much worse. Well done. Color me impressed. Let me give you a TM as a gift for winning against me. God, I'm glad you didn't use that. Oh, let me also hear your Pokemon now. You barely hurt me, honestly. Most impressive, Zero. I'm glad that you're on my side. Indeed, so it seems like I can trust you to let you decide. Sienna, as it is safe for us to continue with me being in the same room as you. Yes, it should be. Two of our Soulstones together was enough to let Councillor Constantine escape from our shadow's grip. However, the enemy would need far more than 2 Soulstones in order to the same general affinity to be in battle. Having said that, you cannot linger here for long. We must stay separated. However, appears to be on our side, so I think we can tell them what we know. You need to leave this place immediately. I understand. I won't belabor the point, Zero. If you were listening earlier, you will know that I said that our Soulstones carry an ancient evil known only as the Fallen One. The essence of this evil is trapped within our Soulstones. Each of our Soulstones carry a fragment of that evil, an event known as the Great Fracture. It's when our ancestors, the original Soulkeepers, bonded together in their soulbound Pokemon, the mythical Pokemon, that you've seen me use. Their power combined was enough to fracture the first evil and allow our ancestors to trap the power in these Soulstones. To prevent their return, the original Soulkeeper and their mythical legendary soulbound Pokemon, who came to be known as the Circle of Soulkeepers, had to separate and prevent the trapped power from attracting the attention of Xerus and his fellow Watchers and their servants, the Shadow Council. Followers of the Fallen, collectively known as the Order of the Watchers, are empowered by the presence of their Fallen One. Even as it stays trapped within these Soulstones, our ancestors had been able to fly under the radar for several generations, always on the run from Xerus, who seeks to amass the Soulstones and free his master from his prison. What is this Fallen One? We don't know exactly. I am one of the most knowledgeable of my kin with our ancestors having been on the run for as many generations. Our knowledge wasn't passed down as well as it could have been. Parts of our knowledge are missing. We're lost or forgotten. Something doesn't add up here. Soulbound Pokemon of the Soulkeepers, your Marshadow, wouldn't she know? Sadly not. During the Great Fracture, our ancestors sacrificed a significant amount of their power and mortality to build the Soulstones and use them to imprison the Fallen One. Their soulbound Pokemon additionally had to forego their memories and ability to reproduce. The Marshadow, the guardian of the Violet Soulstone, is the only one of its kind. As is the case with Shaman, the guardian of the Jade Stone, Terrakion, the guardian of the Quartz Soulstone, Aki, Manaphy. Oh, it's a water guy! A Lapis Soulstone. There are others, but I'm sure you will meet them in time too. Now that you're part of our inner circle, the extent of what they know is dependent on how good their partner Soulkeeper was at retaining the knowledge. Aki and myself are two of the lucky ones. Our ancestors passed down most of what they knew. Even they didn't know everything. The two of us have known to stay away from each other because of knowing of the latent power within the Soulstones. Well, until Aki regrettable timing back here in the Shadow Council. Wow, Sienna. Way to throw me under the bus. Well, am I wrong? Chill, Sienna. You conveniently left out the part that each of the Soulstones represent a certain aspect. Sienna's Soulstone represents wrath. That's why you'll notice she has a very short temper. Power Soulstone is a heavy burden. And the aspects of each of them represent will wear on the user, influence and hold her personality. Anytime the bearer expresses the aspect, the latent power of the inherent in the Soulstone is amplified. She is prone to anger because of this burden she carries through the Soulstone. Had it not been for her burdening and carrying the Violet Soulstone, she might have been more pleasant. Soft, Aki. Fair enough. It's a vicious cycle, because anytime her temper flares up, her Soulstone similarly strengthens. What is the aspect inherent in your Soulstone, Aki? Pride. Yeah, Aki gets off easy in this deal. He just needs to be humble, way easier than never getting angry. That's why I've dedicated my life to being a damn priestess. Locked away in the life of isolation, quiet meditation, curse my life. What are the aspects inherent to fear and impulses towards the Jade ones? Not sure. We don't know too much about the other Soulkeepers. Our knowledge about our own is very extensive, let alone... We just know that Sienna and Pierre are distant cousins. But wait, Zero, how did you fate to all this? How did you get caught up in all generations-old conflicts such as ours? You tell Sienna and Aki of what you know of the agency's role in detaining Amy and his chamber, taking them into custody. You inform them of the attack of the Herald's Mind and Pierre and Terrakion's parents. You gotta be bloody joking. Xerus has the Quartz Soulstone? Damn it, Pierre, you imbecile. Shit, that is not good. Yeah, I'll say. But on the bright side, if Pierre doesn't have the Soulstone, it means there is no need to be separated, so I can protect his naive ass and to track him down and ring him out for losing his Soulstone. Also, time-traveling space police have Shaman and the Jade Soulkeeper in their custody. Sienna, what do we do? I have no idea how to explain or account for the time-traveling police in this. Admittedly, that part has definitely caught me off guard, but from what I can tell, Zero doesn't seem like a total crackpot. It's dangerous if you try to track down other Soulkeepers by yourselves. We definitely can't confront them while we have our Soulstones unless we risk endangering them too. My first step is going to be to get in touch with Pierre. We can then go to Sirius City and see if the Grand Archives there have anything that might give us leads. Okay, well, we can split up then. I've heard that the witch doctor in Kaku Island that is renowned as being a universal lore keeper. He might have heard of documented some tales about where to find who else might be other soul keepers. The agency will probably have some intelligence too. It seems to suggest that each of the soul keepers emit infrared energy, undetectable by human eye. The satellites have honed in on these energy signatures to help them narrow down who might be the other soul keepers. That way we can get to them before Xerus does. If what you told us is your employer is true, Zero, you will need to be extra cautious. You don't know what your agency is capable of, and how much they know, particularly if you don't have the security clearance that enables them to fully trust you. I agree. We'll need to make contact on them and see if they have any leads. Okay? So we have a plan. It seems so. Then let's not linger here any longer. I'm going to track down Pierre and tell him what I know. Zero, I'm going to the Kaku Islands. You can meet me there, and we can figure out how to track down the Lord Keeper Witch Doctor and see what he knows. Getting out of here then. Same with me. Alrighty. Well, that will do it for this episode. I'm really glad we didn't lose any Pokemon. So I guess in the next episode we'll start heading to Kukui Islands. See ya!